Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we are hunting more world coins. You probably know the deal, but for those of you who are just joining for the first time, we take a look through a half-pound bag of world coins, go coin by coin, looking for old stuff, silver, new coins for my collection, countries I haven't found before. Sometimes we found errors, and there's been some really rare coin finds that we've made, so I can't wait to pour this bag out and see what we've got. And honestly, something looks super cool in the back there, so I'm pretty pumped to eventually get to that, but we'll start kind of over here and work our way through 1951 farthing, so a quarter pence, I believe, from Great Britain is going to be our first one, and it's a really nice looking coin. After that, we're going to move on to another cool one, 1955, and it almost looks like it's 2.5 of something. Yeah, 2.5 piastres from Lebanon. What an interesting coin. There's a little ding in the rim, but it's in pretty solid shape, and you know it's it's got a weird denomination, so that pretty much, you know, and not from a country we see too often, that makes for a cool coin in my opinion. 1948 here, Government of Pakistan. This one 1 rupee, and it's a very thick coin that definitely stands out to me. But another coin, I don't think those last two coins I've never seen before. This one doesn't come too often, though I did think we found it in our last hunt in 1971, 10 cents. And this one is on the, you know, to contrast that last one, is noticeably thinner but also larger. So kind of, I wonder which one has more overall like weight or volume in the coin. After that we have 1966 1 cent Trinidad and Tobago, a smaller one, and then an aluminum French Republic 1949 5 francs. Probably they were using this type of metal after the World War. They needed to conserve some of the more expensive ones, so they probably reverted to aluminum just to save money, cut down on costs. This one's kind of a, with those two kind of imprints, is strange, but 5 drachma from Greece 1954, and you can really see that our poor friend here has suffered the damage from whatever did that. Maybe it was somebody just kind of messing around with like a BB gun or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you think made that imprint. 1964 Sierra Leone 1 cent Sir Milton Margai on the front of it. And this is fun because we used to always find those back when this series first started. That's kind of one thing that's fun about this series, honestly, is that it's one of the very unique parts of my channel that has made it much larger. So I appreciate everybody who comments on these and, you know, gives me their thoughts. 1937 though, Ecuador is a lot older than I had expected this one to be. On Sucre, he's got quite an awesome beard there. I wish I could grow something like that. Anyways, I don't think it's silver, but it's older, and I found one from El Salvador that was silver and felt similar, so that would be a really cool find if that was in fact true. 1957 on the front of the coin. The real date, though, we're going to zoom in here, and it's also 50, or is that 67? It's right there. I actually think that that does say 67, so it's 10 years later, but they, for whatever reason, do the dating like that, where they would just punch the actual date on the back of the coin in that star. My guess is that's some sort of cost-saving technique as well. This one's a 1 franc 1922 Commerce and Industry. I should know the history as to why they made it a Chamber of Commerce coinage, but that's what they ended up deciding to do. And we got some cool coins made for like 3 or 4 years there. 1977 20 centavos from Mexico. Very small coin. And then after that we have a Belgian 20 franc coin, 1981. And these are some of the most plain coins I've ever seen, so not a bunch of design went into them, and I think that it's kind of fun for a country to put the effort in and make some really awesome looking coins. Speaking of those, 1942 East Africa 10 cents. This one is under George's rule, so that means it was British at that point, but yeah, this 10 cents coin is neat just with kind of how the frills look, and it's a hold coin, just, you know, neat and not something that you get to see every day. I'm so intrigued as to what that is. It won't be the last coin that I do. I'll promise you that. It'll be like third to last. I'll say it right now. This one is maybe a 1353 coin from Iran. Not silver, but maybe a little bit more than a real. I'm not exactly sure. I don't have a great command on that country's currency. 1963 1 shilling on the back of that. After that, we'll get to this 10 pesos 1982 from Mexico, one of the few 7-sided coins out there, and like that 20 Centavo coin from before it has been demonetized. 50 rupees here from Indonesia, 1971. And this one also kind of... Actually, I like it. I like the animal wildlife. I was going to say it's plain, but I think that that qualifies as a pretty interesting looking design on the back. More Mexican coinage. Oh, this is a neat though. 50 pesos, 50 pesos, 1970. MO, I believe, means that's Mexico City, and they would kind of indicate that MO on a lot of their older coinage, even 8 reals coins that I was recently working with from like the 1800s have that MO. There's also a variety of mints out there. This one looks like our first silver coin, 1915, 900M. I think that means it's, 90% silver, probably from Cuba, I want to say. Right on. 10 centavos. Can't sell this one on eBay, though. A few countries are restricted. But that's a neat high percentage silver coin, a little bit older too, well over 100 years old at this point. 1965 half franc after that from France, and then a 2 Pfennig F mint, 1984 from West Germany. They were still separated at that point. I think it was 1990-ish that they got back together. 1953, a Danish 25 ore coin. Another plain one, but I do kind of like the royal insignia there. And then this one is an uncirculated looking 10 pesos, 1976, from Mexico again. So that one's a nice shiny looking one. So that's kind of fun. After that, another Danish one. I think that these are a little bit older. They don't necessarily look that old, but they do, range back in terms of the dates. 1926 is going to confirm that there. And I think that this is Christian the 10th. So awesome name. Unbiased opinion, of course. But that's what we've got right there. A fun older one to look at. After that, another Iranian one, and we don't get this type of coin, so I'm surprised that clumped together with 2 of those finds in our small hunt today. After that, this one looks like a large Egyptian silver, or maybe it's not silver, I can't tell. Now I don't think it is. Before, it was kind of laying down at an angle where it did look like it. Obviously, I'll be doing a little more research, but I think that this is Egyptian, maybe Syrian. I know some of the Syrian stuff from that and Egyptian can be silver. Either way, I think that means 20 of something. I'll have to do the research. That means 1970. So that's a little bit... That's pessimistic for a silver outlook. Here's Curaçao, 5 cents, 1948. That's Netherlands controlled. And then another silver coin here, 6pence from Australia. Advanced Australia, 1939. Really nice, kind of... I don't know. I think that a lot of the British coinage is really pretty, so I'm happy that we picked that one up. It's kind of got that fun wildlife, and it looks like an ostrich on there. A good balance. 1994, 1 pence after that. And then this one is bent, but it's 1878. Alfonso XII, for the grace of God. 10 centimos. Sweet. Yeah, the Spain, that's really fun. Super cool. And you don't get, 1800s copper every day, and there we did. So another Icelandic coin, 10 Aurora, 1953, a little bit older. I think normally we get some newer stuff. And then after that, we've got this Pakistani coin, 1974. A 10 centime coin, 1978, right here. Then we get to this one, which this one maybe is like a 1 yen from World War II time from Japan. I don't exactly know, but it's really, really worn looking and an interesting... It doesn't look like a peacetime coin just from the metal look of it. 1946, 10 centavos from Mexico. And we're approaching our third to last coin, which is what I'm really excited about here. 1956, 2 won, I think. 1 renminbi from China. But some of these can be kind of valuable. Some of the 5 yen at least, or 5 won can be kind of valuable from that time period. After that, we've got this Swiss one, 1957 half franc. I think that is actually silver, 83.5%. It's not a ton of it, but it's still enough where I'm excited to find that. Does that make 3 silver coins so far? That seems like quite a bit, so I'm very pleased with that. 1912 after that, a pretty crisp looking Mexican coin here, 1 centavo. Yeah, that's a nice design. Our fourth to last, we'll get this one out of the way. It doesn't look at anything crazy. Singapore, 1971, 5 cents. But now it's time for this. 30. I've never seen a 30 coin to begin with. Let's kind of read around what it says. Lung Boa Let me see. I'll flip on the back, actually. It's definitely 30, and I think I'll be able to research this off camera, but I'm going to try to do my best here when I'm with you. Feilungs, and then that says Blind. I think that this is some sort of German states coin. These can have some kind of weird value, especially, you know, normally they're not, but this is such a large coin, and, you know, hopefully it's something good. And I can't wait to update you kind of down here as to exactly what we found. But I feel like this could even be 1700s if I had to guess a time period on it. Not sure, though. And 1700s is like the best kind of stuff to find. After that, we have a Panamanian 1983. Let's see. Decimo, a dime. They link their currency to the dollar, so that's worth 10 cents minimum. And then 1 lira here, 1959 from Turkey. But I think the best find and biggest mystery remains this coin. If you know what it is, comment down below. I'll probably be able to figure it out by the time the video releases, but thanks again for watching. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and get in touch with me on my website, treasuretownYT.com, Facebook, TreasureTown, Instagram, @TreasureTownYT, or Twitter, @TreasureTown_YT, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my future vids.